So what if the glue gunner had a fourth path? Well, this mod tries to answer that in the form of a flamethrowing glue monkey. On top of that, we're also going to take a look at the fourth path ninja monkey. This is made by the same modder, Zooquake, so big shout out to him for making it. And yeah, I think we'll do 2 because we'll probably have enough time because they're only, well, 1 path. So there's only 10 upgrades to look at total. Now let's start and try to beat 120 rounds of Riverside here. We're going to start with the glue monkey. Now, what's interesting is that it's more expensive than a base monkey, which, well, after you drop the free glue, it's only $2.95. And this does mimic a 000 glue gunner since it is technically part of the glue monkey path. Of course, we're not going to be doing any damage with the base glue gunner, so we're going to drop that free dart monkey to start. And yeah, if you remember last time, I did cover the fourth path of the dart monkey and the boomerang. And I did mention that it probably would have been cool if they did enable 2 tiers at the top and bottom path. Maybe just include 2 of the 3 possible cross paths. But I guess for the glue gunner, it doesn't matter too much since, well, once you get to, well, tier 5, which I did mention earlier, it is going to be a flamethrower type glue gunner. I suppose at that point, the cross paths don't really matter, and like, you don't really need corrosive glue on your flamethrower, nor do you really need, well, bigger splatter, because what's interesting is that, well, the second upgrade is piercing glue. Glue gains 5 pierce, but that's actually the exact same as glue splatter. The pierce goes from, well, 2 to 6, plus 4, but you know what I mean. And I forgot to take a look at the first tier upgrade, which is faster gluing, increased glue gunner attack speed, which definitely would be a nice cross path with any of the other 3. Like, say you want a fast find warp glue, that'd be nice. Either way, let's just get the tier 2, and here's where the glue starts doing actual damage. The flamethrower, it costs 2.8k, so I'm probably going to have to just drop the fourth path ninja to do some help before we get this. But yeah, instead of shooting glue, the glue gunners developed a flamethrower to shoot fire. Hype for that. Now, I know there's actually already a quote-unquote flamethrower monkey. It's called the Deep Breath in this game. But I guess we can go beyond that. Because I guess with the wizard monkey, tier 4 and 5 doesn't really add much to the base monkey. It just adds a phoenix, which is separate from the main tower. So maybe this one can actually be a more powerful flamethrower, an actual flamethrower monkey, rather than just a wizard that uses the help of other monkeys to, well, do damage. But yeah, let's take a look at the ninja monkey. Fourth path, tier 1. Shurikens cannot pop lead balloons. That definitely would be really helpful with, well, other cross paths, I think. And All-Seeing Eye. The All-Seeing Eye allows the ninja monkey to see beyond the capabilities of a normal monkey. Well, that doesn't tell me very much. I want to say it sounds like Intel type attacks, but I guess we'll try to figure it out once we buy it. Or maybe it's that it just gives a lot of range. Well, let's just take a look and see. Okay, it's just a lot bigger range, which, I mean, the Ninja Monkey already has a range upgrade for the top path. Granted, it's mixed in with attack speed, and it's a small range upgrade. But yeah, it doesn't seem that worth it for 865. Now, I do notice that this Ninja Monkey actually does 3 damage with its main shot, so maybe this actually did give damage, but I didn't notice, or I didn't see in the description. I guess we can try that by just dropping a base ninja. Yeah, this one does 1 damage. If we buy heated, let's see how much damage it does now. Take a look, it does 3 damage actually. Okay, so it's the tier 1 that, on top of giving lead detection, makes it do triple the damage, which, well, it's pretty damn strong for only 480. Meanwhile, you get something that costs double that doesn't actually increase your power. Interesting. Let's not critique the balance of these towers too much, since after all, they're just mods, and we're not trying to super squat here. Now I think it's time, Flamethrower Monkey, let's get it, and let's sell the Ninja too, just to make it an easier showcase. And yeah, it looks like this Flamethrower actually creates explosions, so it's not like that Deep Breath that I thought it was going to be, but instead, there's not even a DOT it seems like, which is interesting. This is more like a hypersonic bomb, I feel like, right? Does like 1 damage per shot. Actually, I do see the flames shoot out, but it might be because it's pierce capped that we don't really see it right now. Or maybe it's because the shot's missed, because it does look like it's 1 pierce. Also, can't pop purples. That's not a surprise, though. I'll drop the ninja down again. But yeah, it looks like we get the flaming, like, projectile. But it seems like the moment it hits it, it creates an explosion. Now, let's take a look at the balloon melter. What does this do now? Balloons are incinerated by the new power within the flames. We'll probably get that, well, once we take a look at the tier 3 ninja, since we're not affording that anytime soon. Katana. Gains a close range melee attack. Well, I have the money for it. So I guess we'll just buy it right now, just to show ya. And now we have Sada at home, it seems like. Is that right? Seems like. It still fits within the range of, well, what a ninja upgrade could be, so got no complaints about that. Now, I'm kind of curious to see how it do against a mob. Holy crap, that's a lot of damage on the ninja. Really hard to see whether or not this guy's doing a lot, considering, well, this guy is not just Sada at home, but it's actually better than Sada at home. That is if we're talking about aspects related to Sada's abilities in Bloons, rather than outside of Bloons. Wink, wink. Anyways, let's get Blue Melter next. Hopefully by the time we struggle against something. Which doesn't seem to be anytime soon, so we should be able to afford this in no time. Honestly, Katana's so strong that I think it's probably better if I place it back here, just so we have a better look at the Flamethrower. You see, it's about the same cost as the Katana, but it's just so much worse. Looks like it's about 2 damage per explosion. Let's just buy Blue Melter now, though. You see, it doesn't see camo, so I guess we'll give it camo, just so you can showcase it against this. And there we go. There is the multiple pierce flames. And now we can actually see, well, the real Flamethrower. We can even see its eyes. Very, very spooky. Yeah, no, that's more like it. I don't really think it's doing any DOT either. It's just doing so much damage. I think it even one-shot a ceramic with its explosion. So I guess in that case, there's like not really much need for damage over time effects, as you see. Just wiping out ceramics, just like that. Now, it's hard to tell right here since, well, it's doing so much damage. But I wonder if it's similar to like the Hydra rocket pods, where, you know, it creates explosion after every pierce of the Flamethrower. Granted, it looks like the Flamethrower is just, well, still 1 pierce. But I guess it shoots out so many projectiles that it looks like it, you know, has more than 1 pierce. I wonder if, in that case, if you buy this, we'd be able to shred more of, hang on. I'll just buy a mid first. Like, if you'd be able to shred more bigger clumps of balloons. We can see next round, I guess. Like, just watch here for wave 1, see if we can, get through it all. Nah, leaves a lot of pinks. But what if we buy, P training? Does that create double the explosions? Let's take a look. Right here. Exhibit A. No, it's still leaking a bit. So maybe not quite as good as I expected. What if we outbuff it now? I bet that ought to make a big difference, right? Oh yeah. That's huge right there, guys. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory again. Fast hacking stuff does really well with outbuffs. And now for the tier 5 upgrade that I'll try to save up for after we get the tier 4 ninja. Fahrenheit 451. It was a pleasure to burn. It was a special pleasure to see things eaten. To see things blackened and changed. Now, I actually haven't read this book before. I know it was a very popular one. Saw in my library back in the days. But this sounds like a quote from the book. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Well, and let's take a look at the Samurai Apprentice. All the katana's attacks are greatly increased. Well, I can't wait to see how greatly increased they are. Let's go ahead and buy a new 4th Path Ninja in front. Just because right now, as you see, this guy's doing way too much damage for its own good. So we'll buy a new one to see the actual damage. It's kind of funny that 3K Tower is actually soloing, well, or doing a lot of damage at 70s. Huh, maybe you don't even have to buy a 4th tier if this performance keeps up. Okay, so I moved the Flamethrower Monkey to the back just so I can get a better look at the Samurai Apprentice. And I'll buy it now since, you know, we're missing camo on this guy. And the camo wave for this round's coming soon, so let's see. How quickly does it shred 78 here? Should do pretty well for a 30k upgrade, right? No, but JK. Somehow it leaves a bunch of yellows and ceramics. Probably because the damage is just the wrong amount that it turns, you know, ceramic to a bunch of blues. But still does the job. And now for the 5th tier, that's a lot of money. Samurai Master. The result of years of training of the ways of the ancient samurai. Great, guess we'll have to buy it to know what it does then. Alright, and now I think it's about time, guys, to buy the 5th tier and see how much it incinerates 94 here. Let's buy it. And holy crap, the damage increase. I mean, yeah, just take a look at each shot here. Even though it's only shooting for like less than half a second, it shoots out so much fire, causing so many explosions, so much damage. And if I'm looking at this correctly, guys, it seems like just 1 tick of the fire destroys the AT, because you don't even see a damage phase on it. It's just gone. Even with the mobs too. I think I see 1 phase. So it looks like each little tick of fire, 2 shots a F Moab. Even BFB, it's like also like 3 shots, something like that. Once again, I know these things aren't supposed to be perfectly balanced, but, you know, just saying. That's a lot of damage. Like, you even take a look for around 100 here. Just watch carefully. How long did it take before that thing was incinerated? Low-key, this thing's stronger than a Paragon, guys. Well, if that 100k upgrade is that strong, I am scared to see how much the Samurai Master will do. Which I guess we'll get in, like, 5 rounds from now. 200k, and now I think it's time, guys. Buy it. And while it looks like the Samurai Master has gotten a lot of increased range, can't really see it from the visual indicators, but yeah. It sure is shredding those ETs. Actually, it feels like it's doing a little bit less damage than the Flamethrower, but, you know, that's not really saying much when the Flamethrower is probably Paragon levels of strong, maybe even stronger than that. I don't think a Dark Paragon would pop a bat that quickly on 100. Yeah, you can even see here, it's actually pretty balanced for a 200k upgrade. Well, actually, maybe it's not balanced. It's actually, it might be pretty weak, actually, for 180k, 90k. Meanwhile, Flamethrower here for half the cost. Just what the hell is that damage? Overall, I think concept-wise, though, it does make sense for, I guess, a 4th path ninja to be, you know, close range stuff. Same with the glue gunner, I guess, but I guess once you get tier 3, it doesn't really resemble a glue gunner at all, since it's, you know, just all fire and no glue. So I think it probably, I don't know, maybe it'd be incinerating glue, where it would not do as much damage directly, but the glue would be so hot and sticky that, you know, it would do some insane DOT. That's just my vision for a 4th path of the glue gunner, which will, you know, probably never come for BT6 since, well, I think 3 pads and 5 upgrades are enough, but hey, for hypothetical BTD7, what do you think they do? 6 tiers, 4 pads, 24 upgrades per tower? Well, that's not something we have to think about for a while. But as you saw there, 119, it was very easy. And so that'll do it for this Riverside run. GG's. And just for an end bonus, let's check Sandbox round 200 against the tier 5 Flamethrower. I'm just curious to see how much it'll do. Don't mind me. Yep, just casually beats an F-pad of round 200 on the second bend on Monkey Meadow. Seems perfectly fair and balanced to me, guys. Don't you think? Again, that's all for today, and again, I don't really care too much about balance. It's really just about the concepts of these towers, so once again, shouts out to Zukoix for making it. And if you want to see more mods like this, well, stay tuned, subscribe for more, and see you guys next time.